Hello Yankees Nation, welcome back to your go-to channel, New York Yankees News Network. Today we have for you jam-packed updates about our Bronx Bombers, which happened or came to notice just a few hours ago. So, if you're a true Yankees fan, you don't want to miss these updates. And yes, before we start the video, we request you, if you are new to the channel, then don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can stay in the loop. Now, let's dive into our first major update. Update 1. Yankees ace Luis Gil dominates in rehab start. A glimmer of hope for the pitching staff. Yankees fans, get ready to be excited. In some fantastic news for our pitching rotation, right-handed pitcher Luis Gil, the 2024 American League Rookie of the Year, made his highly anticipated 2025 season debut this Sunday. But it wasn't just any start. It was a major league rehab assignment with our very own AA Somerset Patriots at TD Bank Ballpark. This is familiar turf for Gil, as he previously pitched there as a member of the Patriots in 2022. Gil's performance was nothing short of impressive, offering a significant ray of hope for a Yankees rotation that has faced its share of challenges this season. He pitched 3 1/3 innings, allowing only 2 hits and 1 earned run along with 1 walk, while striking out a dominant 6 batters. He threw a total of 50 pitches, with an outstanding 36 of them being strikes. The lone run came from a leadoff home run in the 4th inning by Charles McAdoo of New Hampshire. This rehab start is a crucial step in Gil's return from a right lat strain that has sidelined him since spring training. The injury initially caused a delay in his throwing program back in April due to slow healing. His return couldn't come at a better time for the Yankees, as our rotation has been depleted with Garrett Cole and Clark Schmidt both out for the season due to elbow injuries. You might remember Gil's incredible performance in 2024 when he was named the American League Rookie of the Year. He boasted a 15-7 record with a 3.50 earned run average in 29 starts for the American League East champions, racking up 171 strikeouts. His talent is undeniable, and getting him back on the mound will undoubtedly provide a massive lift for the team. It's worth noting that Gil had stopped a bullpen session on February 28th due to tightness in his pitching shoulder, which a second MRI later revealed as a high-grade lat strain. Gil's presence was a significant moment for the Somerset Patriots as well, as he became the 6th pitcher and 9th Yankee to rehab with AA Somerset this season. The Patriots went on to defeat the New Hampshire Fisher Cats 5-1 in the finale of their 6-game series at TD Bank Ballpark. The team has been on a roll, winning their 4th series in which they secured 5 or more games, with 3 of those victories coming against New Hampshire. In fact, Somerset is an impressive 16-2 against New Hampshire this season and completed their 9-game homestand with an 8-1 record. Adding to the Patriots' success, right-handed pitcher Carlos Lagrange tossed 5 hitless innings, earning his 4th AA win of the season. Lagrange leads all Yankee minor leaguers with 113 strikeouts, making him one of only 2 pitchers in the Yankees minor league system with 110 or more strikeouts. Also making headlines for the Patriots was center fielder Brendan Jones, who belted a leadoff home run in the 1st inning. Jones had an outstanding series, leading all Patriots with 8 runs batted in and 5 runs over 6 games. He went 7 for 19, hitting .368 with 5 runs, 8 runs batted in, 5 extra base hits, 4 walks, and 3 stolen bases. Over his last 10 games, Jones has been on fire, hitting .364 with 7 runs, 6 extra base hits, 9 runs batted in, 7 walks, and 5 stolen bases. First baseman Tyler Hardman also contributed with a 112 miles per hour double for one of his 2 runs batted in, and right fielder Avina picked up his first AA hit with a single in the 6th inning. This is fantastic news all around for the Yankees organization, and we can't wait to see Luis Gil back on the mound in the Bronx soon. Update 2. Yankees face blistering concern with Max Fried. All-star out, and rotation woes continue. Yankees fans, brace yourselves for some concerning news from our pitching staff. Left-handed ace Max Fried, who was originally slated to pitch for the American League in Tuesday's Major League Baseball All-Star Game, will no longer be participating. In his place, Carlos Rodon has been added to the roster. Initially, the reason given for Fried not pitching in Atlanta was simply due to his start on Saturday, making it impossible for him to appear in the All-Star Game on only 2 days' rest. However, a more significant and unfortunately familiar problem for Fried has emerged, and the Yankees are understandably concerned that it could linger well past the All-Star break. During Saturday's 5-2 loss to the Chicago Cubs, Fried developed a blister on his left index finger. This issue forced him to leave the game after pitching only 3 innings, during which he allowed 3 earned runs, 6 hits, and 3 walks. According to Fried himself, he first felt the blister in the 3rd inning on his 72nd pitch of the game, a 92.2 miles per hour cut fastball to John Berti. Fried described the moment after the game, stating, "I threw the fastball. I kind of felt it go," adding, "I threw the changeup with the next pitch and was able to get out of the inning." While speaking to reporters, he notably concealed his left hand, either tucking it under his left arm or holding his hands behind his back. Reports from NJ.com's Bob Klapisch indicate that the blister, or more accurately torn skin, is located near the fingernail. Yankees manager Aaron Boone confirmed the severity, saying, "It's a good one, like he definitely had to come out." This isn't the first time blisters have been an issue for Max Fried throughout his Major League Baseball career. He has been placed on the injured list 4 times between 2018 and 2023 due to similar problems affecting either his left index finger or middle finger. Despite the recurring nature, Fried emphasizes that each instance is unique. "Every case is its own thing," Fried stated, adding, "Definitely didn't want to do too much where I wanted to catch it, hopefully before it became a real big deal." He further explained, "It definitely was uncomfortable enough to the point where I didn't want to risk more and it was going to affect my pitches." So yeah, just the next couple of days are going to be big in just being able to evaluate on how long I need. The timing of this news is particularly tough for the Yankees, especially with Luis Gil just beginning his rehab and other key pitchers like Jarrett Cole and Clark Schmidt out for the season. The uncertainty surrounding Fried's return and the potential for this blister issue to linger adds another layer of concern for the team's rotation moving forward. We'll be closely monitoring his progress and hope for a speedy and complete recovery. Update 3. Yankees on the hunt for a third baseman. A tough trade market ahead. All right, Yankees Nation, let's talk about the hot corner, third base. It's clear that the New York Yankees need a third baseman. That much is undeniable. What's not so clear, however, is whether our beloved Bronx Bombers will actually land one, because while their options appear plentiful, their leverage in the trade market might not be as strong as we'd hope. According to a recent column by Mike Axisa for CBS Sports, 5 potential third basemen the Yankees could target ahead of the trade deadline include Nolan Arenado, Ke'Bryan Hayes, Ryan McMahon, Eugenio Suárez, and Ramon Urias. On paper, this looks like a deep list of possibilities. But in reality, nearly every name on this list comes with significant caveats, potential contract baggage, or intense competition from other teams. And that, my friends, is where the Yankees might run into some trouble. The Yankees are not alone in the market for a third baseman. Contenders like the Milwaukee Brewers, Los Angeles Dodgers, and San Francisco Giants all have holes or are experiencing underwhelming production at third base. Some of these teams, especially the Brewers, possess the young talent that could allow them to outbid the Yankees in a straight-up prospect war. While our Yankees farm system is top-heavy with promising prospects, it becomes thinner beyond that first tier, which could prove costly in trade negotiations. It's one thing to want a player like Eugenio Suárez, who is slashing .252, .313, .550 with 28 home runs and 74 runs batted in. It's another thing entirely to actually acquire him when another team can dangle a more attractive prospect package. Let's take a closer look at some of these familiar names and their familiar problems. Nolan Arenado, while a big name, is considered a depreciating asset. His bat has cooled, his defense isn't what it once was, and he's owed $40 million through 2027. Trading DJ LeMahieu, who has recently been designated for assignment to take on a similar aging profile, would be a lateral move at best, even if it might be an upgrade from Oswald Peraza and JC Esquera at third base. Ke'Bryan Hayes is arguably the most intriguing long-term play. He's an elite defender and even has a Yankee lineage, with his father catching the final out of the 1996 World Series. However, Hayes is signed through 2029, and the Pirates have not indicated any willingness to deal him, meaning he would require a significant haul. If the Colorado Rockies ever make a rational trade, Ryan McMahon could make some sense. He's under contract for 2 more years at $16 million annually, and his glove plays well. The challenge, however, is his struggle to hit away from Coors Field, and the Yankees already have enough offensive inconsistencies without bringing in another question mark. Ramon Urias might be the most realistic fit. He's cheap, controllable through 2026, and highly versatile. He also hits left-handers well and would instantly upgrade the Yankees bench. But the question remains, is he enough to meaningfully shift the team's October ceiling? Eugenio Suárez seems to check every box of the players listed: power, playoff experience, and an expiring contract. He plays for a Diamondbacks team that is rapidly slipping in the National League playoff race. He's precisely the type of midseason rental that could push the Yankees from a fringe contender to a legitimate threat. That is, if they're willing to pay up. But here's the catch. The Brewers have been just as aggressive in their search. They have better team control, more flexibility, and the type of Major League Baseball-ready prospects that Arizona might covet. If it comes down to a bidding war, our Yankees might not hold the advantage they think they do. Yankees general manager Brian Cashman has stated he wants a starter, a reliever, and an infielder. That's a full shopping cart for a team with limited trade capital and significant injury concerns. The front office simply cannot afford to wait for other teams to set the market. If the Yankees truly want a third baseman to bolster our roster, they'll need to act fast and boldly. Because while options certainly exist, so does intense competition. And the longer they wait, the more likely those valuable options will disappear. We'll be keeping a close eye on this developing situation as the trade deadline approaches. And that wraps up our jam-packed updates for today, Yankees Nation. From Luis Gil's promising rehab start to the concerning Blister issue with Max Fried and the critical hunt for a third baseman, there's never a dull moment with our Bronx Bombers. What are your thoughts on these developments? Let us know in the comments below. Your support means the world to us, so if you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date with all the latest New York Yankees news, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from the New York Yankees News Network. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Go Yankees!